Right, two more questions and I'll open it up to the floor.
Absolutely, because I love my fans,
he's
and they can ask me whatever the fuck they want to ask you.
In history, because everybody knows, like, especially like on my show, I love to talk about history. And you've got by the title TV. Oh, you can have the water if you want.
Yeah, I want to drink off of your water, but go ahead.
All right, sure. Right. So, and we're looking at what fighters in history would you say if there was a dream matchup for you? Who would you want to fight? I know one of them. I know one of the guys that you're gonna say Aaron Pryor, right? And who would the other guy?
But when we really get to talking about, let's really get to talking about history.
Yeah, I want
this one. Let me take my jacket off for this one. Let me take my jacket off for this. So when we get to talk about these legendary champions and these legendary fighters, we talk about these legendary fighters, talking about how they had 100 and some fights, 100 and some victories. But when you look at the history books, I still beat more world champions than any fighter in history. When you get to talking about, but I respect these fighters because these fighters are the fighters that paved the way for me to be where I'm at. But there's no fighter in boxing that's accomplished what I've accomplished at all. You can go back as far as you want to go back. Now, when we talk about Marciano still has to beat more world champions than Floyd Mayweather. And if we go back and look at Marciano records, he fought a bunch of ducks. It's just true talk. We go look in the history of boxing. There's no disrespect, this is the truth. We go look at the history of boxing and we say, okay, when Ali was 36 and Mayweather was 36, Ali lost to a fighter with 7 fights, which was Leon Spinks.
1978.
And then we never forget this. Ali never really even beat Ken Norton. So these are the things that Ali never beat Ken Norton. This is the truth. And there's nothing cool about laying on the ropes, taking punishment, and being glorified for that. That's not cool. The thing about what's being cool in the sport of boxing with my career is this. I went in the sport, got every accolade that you can receive, won every accolade that you can receive, but I learned the business and I didn't believe in taking punishment. The thing what made Ali so big, you know, what made him, when they say the greatest is this, because any fighter can be great in one night. A fighter can be great in 2 nights. But when we talk about TVE, we talk about forever. There's a difference. So, I don't think that I gave the sport my whole life to say that there's another fighter better than me. You know, why would I give the sport my whole life and say, you know what, he's better than me? No, he's not better than me at all. And I don't know no fighter that's, you know, if I've done, I think with 17,000 or 16,000 at the MGM, I never known no other fighter to do a $74 million gate. I never known no other fighter to make $300 million in 36 minutes. We talking about real numbers. We talk about record-breaking numbers. So, if another fighter is known as the greatest fighter, they say, oh, he's the greatest. I'll say, well, I'm great in another place. I'm the greatest businessman, if that's the case. I'm gonna have to be great in some department. I want these fighters to know this. Mayweather Promotion, what we do is this. We make sure the fighter get the lion's share of the money. Whereas you had promoters in the past, 2 promoters in the past. And y'all know the 2 promoters, the 2 crooks. You know, it's 2 of them. I ain't gotta say their name, y'all know their name. Y'all know the names? Okay. So, once me and Al Hemming came together, you know, you don't even really hear about them too much more. But in boxing, a lot of times when fighters fuck off their money, they want to point the finger at the promoter. Our job is to get you the money, your job is to keep it. These fighters can't live a Floyd Mayweather life because you don't have a Floyd Mayweather mind. You know, Floyd Mayweather is always going to surround himself with big billionaire friends and ask questions. Like, I'm not gonna say, give me 10 million or, no, show me how it's done. And when he showed me how it's done, I'm gonna show my team how it's done. I'm gonna show my children how it's done. And that's how business go. And when Ali, and we gotta realize this about Muhammad Ali, and okay, you can believe that if you want to. When Ali was a voice, he was a threat. You know, in black history, I'm saying in history, Ali was a threat. We almost finished. I know, I'm shy. Ali was a threat because he was a voice. And the people hated Ali when he was a voice. But once Ali can no longer speak and he wasn't a voice, they loved him. Love me now. I don't want to be loved if I can barely walk or I can barely talk. That's not cool. I'm going to always love Muhammad Ali. I'm going to always love Sugar Ray Robinson. I'm going to always love Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm going to always love every legendary champion, Joe Louis, and the list goes on and on, because those guys paved the way for me to be where I'm at. But one thing I'm not going to say is they are better than me. That's not true.
No way.
Look at the stats. Look at the stats. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. Simple and plain. For everyone in this room that has watched me fight, for everyone in this room that has came to Las Vegas, even if you didn't come, for everyone that went out there and bought TMT gear, even just went to my website or follow me on social media, me and my team want to say thank you. And thanks for having me in the UK. Thanks for your support. Everyone in this room, I want to let you guys know that I really appreciate everyone. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the legend that is Floyd Money Mayweather.